Hi, friends. Ugh. Hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. I know that you cannot answer me, but you can still answer in the comments. How are you feeling? And how is October treating you? It's becoming a little bit cold, but not that cold that it would be freezing. But yeah, like still, we haven't yet switched on the heating system in our home. But in apartment building, usually they have already started. 1st of October, they usually start heating. Yeah, because you cannot really be the one who would start it, but you can still close it when they start, but you cannot really start it before they start the heating system. But anyway, this is not the topic of today. I I felt a little bit chatty today. And I thought, what could be useful for you guys? And yeah, I was thinking about finding a job because, as every foreigner, we need a job to survive, to pay for the studies, especially that if you study in English, the studies are super expensive. So, in this topic of finding a job, I had the opportunity to be an interviewer, yeah, recently in my company. So I had some insights from the behind the scenes. I was an interviewee. I was interviewed by many companies. I also didn't get many jobs, and I would tell you what helped me to get a job. Not only for the interview is very important, but also there are other tips on how you can get a job. And I have probably done a similar video to this one, but let's not keep the intro too long. So one of the helping points to get you a job would be to find friends who could refer you, because when someone refers you to their company, there is a referral system in big corporations. Like, there is a platform in their company where they can refer you. They put your CV, they put how do they know you and why they think you are a good fit, and this increases your chances of getting an interview, not for getting the job, but getting the interview. Because after all, they won't just accept you just because you have a friend. No, they will give you you have more chances to get the interview, to get there. Yeah. And so just make sure to get to ask friends, to ask people in groups, like for example, Arabs in Poland, I don't know, your communities, I don't know, your country in Poland, groups on Facebook, and ask if someone is there working in a corporation, wants to refer you. Have a chat with them, of course, because not everyone wants to refer someone that they don't know. And yeah, like it depends also if they have some jobs that fit your skills. But you know that sometimes it's just the first thing to get to the company, and then you would find more opportunities in that company. Sometimes you just need an entry-level job, I don't know, customer service job or recruitment job, and then you would be able to find a job inside that company that fits more your skills or your interests. Because, for example, a team leader position, they are not that often found on the internet, because usually companies prefer to hire someone to be a team leader directly, who is already there in the company. It's rare that they would hire someone from outside to be a team leader there. Okay, so yeah, sometimes it's better just to get the entry job and then find there in that company after 6 months or 1 year. It depends on the company policy, how many months you need to work before changing. So yeah, referral referral programs are beneficial not only for you but also for that person who refers you, because they get a commission, not commission, but they get a bonus. Yeah. So the bonus can be very attractive for some people if that position is senior or highly skilled. But even if for entry level, they still get, I think minimum would be 1,000 zlotys. Yeah, in big corporations. I'm not talking like in a shop like Biedronka or something else. Yeah. Yeah, for referral, second of all, your CV. Make sure that it is great. And not only great meaning like beautiful aesthetically, because I think they wouldn't really choose you just because of the aesthetics. But if in your CV there are those keywords that they are looking for example, if they are looking for, in my case that was stakeholder manager, your CV needs to include the word stakeholder. And not just like, I heard this tip from someone, like to put those keywords, but then they put them in white and they wouldn't appear, and that robot or whatever, they would pick it up. No, because the person, a real person, will examine your CV, and if they don't find anything that you have done in the past that is a little bit related to stakeholder management, or you were in contact with stakeholders, they wouldn't pick you up. Or that you show an interest in learning about that. For example, you are in marketing and you are interested in a position in IT. So you need to write some words that you are interested in becoming an IT specialist, or show that you were studying something that is related to IT, you did some course online. Show that on the CV, write it down. As I said, it's not just because the tool, like the automation tool that would pick your CV, but also that person, the leader, would read your CV and would say, oh, that could be a good match for my team. Okay. Yeah, because I have seen some CVs that were really not like, wow, like beautiful, aesthetic, but they were picked up for the job because they showed in that CV why all the skills that they have that match the job description, right? Third tip would be to regarding the interview, right? So there is a method that I like, especially for soft skills, situational questions, like give me a situation at work where you succeeded, give me a situation where you had a problem and how did you fix it. There is this method called PAR, problem, action, and result. There is a woman on YouTube. I will try to link her video in the description box. That was really helpful by following one method of answering questions for soft skills. I'm not talking about technical questions, that's another story. But to have in advance, prepare in advance stories, like pick just 3 or 4. One time that you have succeeded at work, that you are proud of, something that you have done and you are proud of, right? Something that you have innovated, let's say, something, yeah, whatever. There was a problem and you solved it, okay? Another thing, try to find something that you had a problem at, but you failed. What have you learned from that failure as well, right? So make sure that you have a paragraph about that. Write it down on an Excel sheet, however is your preparation method. I prefer Excel, question, answer, and you have a story box, yeah? Yeah, so prepare some kind of stuff like that. Present, like if they ask you introduce yourself, you will not be like, yeah, I worked here, I worked there, I worked here. No, give why you are interested in that position, right? Say why you are interested in that position, even when they ask you introduce yourself. So please make sure that you are prepared. Watch some videos on YouTube. Don't be too much like into preparation, like just watching endless videos, YouTube videos. No, like you need to also get into some action, prepare, right? And prepare with a mirror, or prepare with a friend, or prepare with a video, set up a camera and pretend you are having an interview. And then for job related questions, if it is a question, if it is an IT user administration job, you need to know many things about the network, about how to solve certain problems in IT. So make sure that you know those things, prepare them. They can ask you. So in this case, like you wouldn't give them problem, what have you done in that job, and then the result. No, you need to define some things. Let's say, for example, they would ask you, what does it mean a firewall? Yeah, you need to answer exactly what is a firewall, and not tell them like what have you been doing in the past with the firewall or wherever, or make up a story with firewall. Oh gosh. And yeah, so make sure that you prepare answers for such kind of questions, right? If it is a technical field, or I mean, not technical, but like meaning IT, but more specialized job. Yeah, not a customer service general thing. Yeah, that would be the third tip, to prepare the interview. I was not preparing in the past. I was thinking that they need to accept me exactly as I am. I will not change myself just for the job, whatever that bullshit was. But without preparation, I've never got a job. All those interviews where I was just like, no, they need to accept me exactly as I am, I didn't get the job. Nope. That was a mess. Because I was just turning around and around and around and thinking, what can I answer? Like he would tell me, what problem have you faced in the past or whatever. I'm like, we didn't really have problems. Our team was perfect, whatever. So no, don't do that. Please get prepared. It would get you a job. Yeah. Fourth thing, make sure that you Google in advance every single word that you don't understand in the job description. For example, if they tell you you need to know how to use or how to, you have experience with Python and you don't know what the hell is Python, make sure to Google it. They would ask you about it and you would be just like, oh, what's Python? I don't know what's Python. Especially if that job title says a word that is technical and then specialist. You need to know what is that word, because we have seen some people that didn't even know that. No, that's a big no. Yeah, so please Google every single thing that is there. But then if you haven't found in that what will you do in the job description, right, and you couldn't find it on Google, what does that mean? Ask them in the interview, like tell them like, I was looking through it but I still couldn't understand what does it mean. Yeah, could you please tell me, is that an abbreviation that your company uses? Because usually they shouldn't do that, use like company specific abbreviation, but you know, it could happen. So please ask questions, because the interviewee is also expecting from you questions that shows that you are interested in the team or in the job. If you have no question, everything is already clear for you, it seems like you're just there preparing yourself for another interview that interests you more. So make sure that you ask questions. How does the team look like? Who would be my team leader? Will you be my team leader? How does the structure of the team looks like? With whom would I be collaborating? If I would be accepted, with whom would I be collaborating a lot during my work, right? So ask some kind of these questions. For example, if it is, you can ask, is this a new team that you are creating or it existed already? Yeah, you can ask some such questions. Yeah. That was fourth or fifth. I lost count, but let's carry on. Yeah, please do not be stressed. Even the interviewees are stressed because they want you to be comfortable. They don't want to have an image that they are um, not interested in you or whatever, because they really need someone. If they are doing an interview, they are spending money to get someone, and there is a need for that. It's not just that they need to fill in a quota or whatever. They need someone. So do not feel stressed, because it shows a lot when you are stressed. If you're a little bit shaky, you can say, I'm sorry if I'm a bit shaky. I usually get stressed in first meetings. You can say that, and it could relieve the stress just by saying that. And maybe they could help you to relieve some stress. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. One last thing, please. Maybe two last things. If you feel so uncomfortable, as I said, say it. Do not leave the meeting. Never leave the meeting. If there is a problem that there is no internet, you lost your connection, directly email them. I am so sorry, there is a problem with my laptop or whatever. Please do not do that. We have seen that. Second, do not cheat. Because it is seen, it is clear when someone cheats. One, if they have glasses, we can see the reflection of your screen on your glasses. And second, we can hear you typing. And we can and we can see you reading. Like, it's so obvious. I don't know. It's funny sometimes. And sometimes they wouldn't tell you that, are you cheating? Are you reading? Like, they just carry on and they say no. They could do that. Sorry, because it was funny. I had someone doing that. But anyway, in the past, I was also interviewing people for volunteering positions, volunteering abroad. So I had that part of my experience of interviewing people. And the second one was in a professional setup. I also felt I didn't want to overwhelm the candidates. I was like a bit soft on them. Yeah, like I was afraid a bit, but I'm learning as well. So yeah, I hope this video was a bit useful for you. Do not forget to subscribe if you're not yet, if you want. And yeah, that's it. Take care. Bye.